Good morning, students. My name is Shabana Rabani and I am your teacher of subject English, teaching in DAV Public School, CCL Giridi. A hearty welcome to all of you in this session. Today, I am to start with a new chapter, that is The Tiger King by Kalki of your book Vistas. Now, let's know something about the author. The full name of Mr. Kalki is Rama Swami Krishnamurti, and he is known Kalki by his pen name. He was an Indian writer, journalist, poet, critic, and Indian independence activist. He was named Kalki after the 10th and last avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu. His writing include 120 short stories, 10 novellas, 5 novels, 3 historical romances, editorial and political writing through hundreds of film and music reviews as well. Now, here comes the interpretations of the chapter. The story is a fable with a moral. It makes an appeal for the protection of the tiger and for all flora and fauna. Man has ravaged nature for his own selfish purposes. However, nature has a way of taking revenge. As you can see in the present time also, the way we had brought about the devastation to the environment, we are now facing the outcome of it as this, and this is how the nature is healing itself. It is becoming pure on its own. Alright, next. The author believes in the dictum, live and let live. Killing for pleasure is a grave sin. Gio or Ginedo should be the dictum for every one of us. The Tiger King is a warning to man to stop his ruthless exploitation of nature, which has caused the extinction of innumerable wildlife species. This chapter intends to send a message to stop the killing of the wild animals or exploiting the nature. Alright? The story is more about the crime of thoughtless killing of tigers and its punishment rather than the power of destiny. Now, the political satire that has been said about this Tiger King is here. A satire on the is a satire on the conceit of those in power. Most of the time, the rulers are not interested in serving the people or work for the welfare of the public. Instead, they spend their time in foolish pursuits, as this Tiger King had been wasting his time killing the 100 tigers. Here is a story about transience of life, of power, and reverberates the maxim, too many slips between the cup and the lip. Now, let's see the characters that are there in this story, the Tiger King. The main character is the Tiger King, the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram, Sir Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur. The second is the astrologer, the person who foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually die because of the tiger. The secretary, a personal of the British officer who sent word or message through the Diwan. Then again the Diwan, who is the chief administrative officer. In Hindi we can call it as Arth Mantri. The next is the Durai, the British officer. The Durai Sani, she is the British lady, that is the wife of Durai, and the villagers. Now, the story in short. The story reveals around the Tiger King, whose name was Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur. When he was born, the astrologers had foretold that one day the king would die. Suddenly, a miracle happened, and the 10-day-old Jung Jung Bahadur started speaking. He told them that all those who were born would have to die one day. So he asked them to tell the manner of his death. Everyone stood stunned that an infant boy just 10 days ago was talking in such a manner. The chief astrologer told that he was born in the hour of the bull. As the bull and tiger were enemies, therefore his death would come from tiger. The Maharaja grew stronger and took to tiger hunting. He was overjoyed when killed the first tiger. When he told the chief astrologer about that, the chief astrologer told him that he may kill 99 tigers, but he must be careful with the 100th one. In 10 years, he killed 70 tigers. Soon, the tiger population became extinct in the forests of Pratibandhapura. Now the Maharaja was worried. So he thought of a plan. And what was the plan? To marry. So the Maharaja married a royal family where tiger population was rich. Maharaja Jang Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. Thus, thereby he was able to kill 99 tigers, but one was still left. Thus, the fateful 100th tiger, though a wooden one, was the cause of the Maharaja's death and proved the prediction of the astrologer to be correct, to be true. The message of the story: The Tiger King by Kalki is a scathing criticism on the wanton manner in which the Tiger King goes on a tiger killing spree. Hence, the nature has to be preserved and not decimated, not be destroyed. Now, some few points about the character of the Tiger King I have brought down here, but there are still many there in the book which you will find out on your own. Comical and eccentric character who behaves like an autocrat. So you see how the Tiger King appeared to be. He was somewhat comical. He was eccentric, who behaved like an autocrat. His subjects, including the senior officers, trembled with fear in front of him. He was so authoritative that his subjects were all scared of him. Alright, they did not carry the laws, or were not able to function the kingdom in a better way. They were always scared of this Tiger King's wrath. Now, he was quite moody and whimsical also. He behaved in an irrational way throughout the story that we have read. He resorts to bribery of the British officer's wife to save his kingdom. And the most negative part, that he did the bribery. He bribed the British officer by sending the 50 diamond rings. Alright? And that the cost of those diamond rings was 3 lakhs rupees. The money which was of the public had gone in waste just for his own pleasure's sake. Now we can see the irony and satire in the story The Tiger King. This story reveals the follies of an autocratic and willful ruler who flaunts all laws and bends them to suit his selfish interests. The dramatic irony in the story is sharp when the Tiger King alone is unaware that his bullet had not killed the 100th tiger. There are some light humor in the story The Tiger King. That is the instance of the Stuka bomber. Then the king's offer of mouse hunt, mosquito hunt, bow hunt. Alright. Then the incoherent blabbering by the Diwan and the chief astrologer when they were talking to the Tiger King. They blabbed all the time. The Diwan procuring the old tiger from People's Park, Madras, and its stubborn refusal to get off the car, and the description of its waiting in humble supplication to be shot. If you remember the way I had explained that how the animal was not willing to come out of the car, and the Diwan had to struggle a lot to take him out. Okay. Now the shopkeeper quoting 300 rupees for a cheap 2 annas and a quarter for a toy tiger. Now the value points that you can find in the chapter, it deals with the different things like corruption that breeds vanity, conceit, lies and disharmony there in the story, autocratic, unstable, idiosyncratic, obstinate, egoistic, insensitive, no practical approach to problems. The people there pretended to be the puppets, spread muscle power and fear, not to displease the rulers. The astrologer an exception, Diwan not serious but scared. So thank you children. With this we have come to an end of the story, and I am sure that you all have understood it well. And if you have any queries, you are most welcome. And I'm sure this will help you a lot in understanding the chapter more clearly. So with this I wind up once again, extending a hearty thanks to all of you for giving a patient hearing and watching the video. Thank you all of you once again.